We've heard that they often wear distinctive black cloaks emblazoned with red clouds. If our lookout spots such a cloak, they've been ordered by me to attack at once.
Just because they're evil doesn't mean they can't incorporate. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 evil organizations in anime.
Naruto.
For this list, we're considering the best anime has to offer in the ways of organized crime. We're excluding cases where entire countries are run by an evil few, as well as small groups like the homunculi from the FMA franchise.
I'm hungry, Ask. Can I eat you, man? Please, he's big and fat.
Those 8 of them.
Not this one, Gluttony. We don't want you giving yourself indigestion.
Also,
Alright,
since
Bailey.
many of these organizations
Good match,
directly
so.
affect their respective stories, a spoiler alert is in need here. Number 10,
Damn.
the Black Organization. Case closed, aka Detective Conan.
This show's been on forever.
The most feared organizations are the ones that work within the shadows. Serving as the main antagonist of the Detective Conan series, the Black Organization is the group behind Poisoning series protagonist and ace detective Jimmy Kudo.
Damn.
Little is known about the organization as a whole, except that their members are named after alcohols and they will remove threats to the organization by any means necessary.
He missed.
While their main objective is still a secret 20 years after their first
They don't seem that bad. He missed.
appearance, the Black Organization is still a major threat that needs to be dealt with. Number 9, Noah's Ark Circus, Black Butler, Book of Circus.
Oh, Vanello's anime. Black Butler. I love a good
At first
circus.
glance, this circus might look harmless,
faction.
but this troupe warrants a closer look. The main antagonist of the 4th arc of Black Butler, Noah's Ark Circus is a traveling troupe that astounds and wonders its viewers.
I have been meaning to make like a circus faction bad guys in my D&D game for so long, but I can just never find a place to squeeze it in.
Yet has rather questionable motives.
さて本日の回収サクッと終了さ合コン合コン
Shortly after the circus comes to town, children start disappearing.
I'm sure it's a coincidence. What do you do to that man?
Series protagonist CL Phantom Hive gets involved, and it's revealed that the children are kidnapped and murdered, with their bones being used as prosthetics. If that's not
pretty
evil, I
evil.
don't know what is.
これは
That's pretty evil. Yeah,
こちらです
it's quite evil.
Number 8, the Red Dragon Crime Syndicate, Cowboy Bebop.
Let's
To
go.
the new alliance, and perhaps even friendship.
Red Dragon.
And to success for both of us.
Sometimes when subtlety fails, you need a more, shall we say, forward approach. As the main antagonists of this sci-fi classic, the Red Dragon Crime Syndicate has numerous run-ins with our favorite space cowboy and former Red Dragon member, Spike Spiegel, throughout the series.
Once you cross this line, you can never go back to the Syndicate. What happened, Shin?
Vicious is gonna be executed.
Involved in everything from illegal weapons to
Is he?
narcotics, this Mars-based syndicate takes
Ron Howard's voice. He wasn't.
themselves
Well,
very
that's
seriously.
till the end of the series.
This won't do you any good. The times have changed. The syndicates can't survive like this any longer. This endless bloodletting is tearing us all apart.
Modeled after the modern-day Yakuza, this is a group that's as devout as they are vicious, since any attempt to leave the organization results in one's immediate assassination.
The leadership of the Red Dragons has now changed hands. From this time forward, my power is the only power.
Number 7, Arashian Sace.
I can hear it.
Okay, I gotta be honest. I've said many times that Fairy Tail sucks and is mid. It both sucks and is mid. However, I have a fondness in my heart for Audacion Sace. I don't know why. It's like Fairy Tail just did the generic anime trope over and over of like the what blank number, right? It's like the 10 Wizard Saints, the Elemental 4, the Jerk Me Off 9, but the Audacion Saints, for some reason, I just like the concept of them. I don't know. Something about them works for me. Maybe watch Mojo.
That sweet sound of light crashing to the ground. Don't jump to conclusions so quickly, Cobra.
One of the main antagonists to the Fairy Tail Guild, Arashi and Sace, was a powerful guild that turned evil and is comprised of 6 powerful mages.
Then there's a wizard who's...
I kind of like the centralization of them. Like, there was only 6 of them. But they were all pretty badass, was the idea, and they were all different.
Willing to wipe out an entire military unit if the price is right. Divine Eye's Hot Eye.
While they are only a major threat for a single arc, Arashi and Sace caused a lot of problems for the heroes of the Fairy Tail Guild.
What? You gotta be kidding me!
Also, I thought Midnight's gimmick was pretty cool.
He should be barbecue right now.
Careful.
Number 6, Black Ghost, Cyborg 009.
Hold it!
An anime I'm not familiar with.
In Cyborg 009, the Black Ghost organization is a terrorist front that uses advanced technology to create powerful weapons.
The subject cannot be allowed unrestricted movement. Flood the room with tranquilizing gas.
What do they plan on doing with these weapons, you ask? Start a new world war. Their main activity is kidnapping citizens, like our protagonist, Cyborg 009, and turning them into cybernetic killing machines. This organization is just in it for the money, as their actions make it clear they have no respect for human life. What do they plan on doing with all their money once a new world war breaks out? Well, clearly they haven't thought that part through yet.
Stop being so foolish. You have no free will. We didn't give you these powers to act on your own. You're under our control.
Oh, really? Do you expect us to thank you for these gifts?
Number 5, the Mille-Fior organization, Reborn.
Kyoko no Hitman Reborn? Is this show worth watching? I hear so much about this show. Hitman Reborn. It seems mid.
When it comes to organized crime, one family rules them all. This time around, it happens to be the almighty Mille-Fior family.
ボンゴレと同等の歴史を持つことを忘れないでいただきたい。
そんなつもりはないんだけどね。ただ、この様子を見ればわかるだろ。
One of the series' main antagonists, the Mille-Fior's goal is to uncover the ultimate power through fear, manipulation, and even murder.
いいから走れ！じゃねえと！逃がさないで！しまった！
They plan on using this power to recreate the world as they see fit. And trust us, it's not a world you want to live in. Interesting fact, the organization is actually made up of 2 mafia families, the Giglio Nero and Gesso families.
The guy with the white hair has a cool design.
企業秘密か。まあ、答えたくないもん無理やり言わせてもね。
Number 4, Phantom Troop, Hunter.
I mean, come on, you had to, right? This had to be in the top 5. This fucking group is awesome.
Rex Hunter.
ユダは銀30枚でキリストを売ったとされているが、俺たちの中の裏切り者はいくらで俺たちをマフィアに売る。
Our next entry proves that small-time thieves can make a serious impact. The Phantom Troop is a group of 13 thieves known for being fans of murder, theft, and all things debaucherous.
今の君は僕に生かされている。君がもっと倒しがいのある使い手に育つまで、君はずっと僕に生かされているのだよ。
The troop is mostly known for the massacre of the Kurta clan, something they did just to steal the clan's renowned Scarlet Eye's treasure.
そのヒーローの輝きは世界七大美食の一つに数え
And you hear them cry with the scarlet eye.
られるほどでブラックマーケットで高額で取引される。
Recognized by their distinct spider tattoo, the Phantom Troop may not be the most dangerous enemy in the Hunter x Hunter universe, but you definitely don't want to end up on their bad side.
They're pretty dangerous. Krollo could fuck up almost everybody.
Number 3, Akatsuki, Naruto series.
The Akatsuki is a mysterious organization.
You mean the organization they played up front is in the top 3? How unexpected.
Comprised of a dozen or so shinobi. Every one of its members is listed in the bingo book as ruthless S-rank criminals.
Let's see, we got Mafia.
That's pretty funny that Hedon's an S-rank criminal. I mean, he's immortal. But I'd probably put him at like a A- rank.
Already, terrorists and thieves. What are we missing? Why, ninjas, of course. A highly trained group of powerful shinobi, the Akatsuki's goal is to rule the world and rid it of individuals they deem unworthy. Unlike the other groups on this list, the Akatsuki were originally founded as guardians and purveyors of peace.
Knowing how strong Itachi really is, the fact that Kurenai tried to fight him, the fact that Kurenai and Asuma tried to fight Itachi and Kisame, in hindsight, is kind of hilarious. Asuma got killed by Hidan, and he tried to fight Itachi and Kisame, and then Kurenai tried to genjutsu Itachi.
You guys aren't from around here, are you? What are you doing in this village?
It's been a long time, Asuma. Kurenai.
The fact that you...
I'm pretty sure Kisame could have 1v2'd them. Forget the fucking like Itachi. Pretty sure Kisame would have killed both of them.
You know our names must mean that you're a shinobi, formerly of this village.
Almost worse is that the group truly believes itself to be righteous, and as a result, no act they commit is considered too vile, as long as it furthers the group's ultimate goal.
We don't need the hassle of this kid whipping out any more jutsu. Forget the legs. Maybe I ought to start off with those arms of his.
Number 2, the Neo-Tokyo government, Akira.
You know we can't survive outside. We all belong at home.
A government?
Well, come along.
So I haven't seen Akira in like 15 years, so I don't really remember the government too well. I just mostly remember what's his name, Tetsuo, just popping off in the last 20 minutes. I should rewatch this movie because I remember loving it.
Many people believe
I remember loving it and also not knowing what was going on.
Government is a corrupt and controlling entity, but in the case of Neo-Tokyo's leadership, it's more than just paranoia. After the original Tokyo is
It's not paranoia! It's the Usos!
Destroyed, Neo-Tokyo is built on a man-made island and has become the most densely populated area on Earth. Using this to their advantage, the government's science division uses human test subjects in an experiment, simply known as the Project, to unlock human psychic ability.
Fire! Yeah, I remember seeing this shit when they try to stop Tetsuo. Tetsuo's like, nah! Nah! I've got a red cape.
Things do not go well for anyone involved.
That ends bad.
In the end, everyone suffers from the government's ambition and negligence.
That's horrible. Pretty hard.
Before we square off with our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Oh, okay.
The Dragon Ball is moving north-northwest. Begin pursuit at once.
I understand. Soldiers, we're clearing out.
Sir.
This is insane! You're doing exactly...
Wow, the group for Fooly Cooly. The Riverbend Army is interesting because they're obviously a classic from Dragon Ball, which I'm currently covering on Ball Not Super. Listen wherever podcasts are found. But they're kind of jobbers, right? I think that's why they didn't make it higher. They're mostly jobbers. Like, General Blue puts up a fight once, maybe. And that's kind of it. They just kind of job after that. Mercenary Tao's not in the Red Ribbon Army, technically. He's a mercenary. So he doesn't really count. So they're basically a bunch of jobbers at the end of the day.
Exactly what Medical Mechanica wants! They're flattening planets all over the galaxy, smoothing out the wrinkles so you can't think!
It's a good thing that I decided to bring you...
Wait, so I thought they were... They're not... Huh, okay.
...your severed arm back here, just in case.
Ugh, this took too long.
I'm shocked this wasn't in the top 10.
My arm felt like it was going to rot away. You know, it would be nice if our bodies healed on their own.
Sounds like a real Pokenstein.
Hilarious.
Sure does.
Speaking of jobbers.
One big cat.
So this must be the lab.
But if Mewtwo destroyed it...
Somebody rebuilt it.
I have some matter of great importance I wish to... Sir?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Honestly, I was actually just thinking about this recently. I think I like CP9 more than a lot of antagonist crews that the Straw Hats have fought. Because, like, a lot of crews, they'll have, like, a really cool captain and maybe a couple of cool subordinates. But CP9, they were awesome. All of their members were great. I think they were definitely the best antagonistic group the Straw Hats have fought so far. Even more so than the Beast Pirates. Sorry, Kaido. Beast Pirates are pretty cool. But CP9 was lit.
This man and I are talking!
Yes, sir!
Again, before I was so rudely.
Number 1, Millennium. Hellsing Ultimate.
Soldiers of the last battalion, Achtung!
Because they're Nazis?
Who besides Nazis could ever take first place on this list?
I mean, they're Nazis.
Primary antagonists of the Hellsing series. These brutal neo-Nazis led by their sadistic major want to bring about a 1,000-year Reich via a third world war.
And thus the Siloe shall cross the ocean and climb atop the hill.
Founded by Hitler himself shortly before the end of World War II, Millennium seeks to continue the Führer's work by means of the occult, turning their own soldiers into vicious vampiric monsters.
Pretty fucked up.
A diabolic mix of Nazi fanaticism with supernatural ability makes the Millennium Organization the most dangerous and evil organization in anime history. Do you agree with our list? Who's your favorite evil anime organization? For more demented top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Pretty horrifying. Pretty horrifying stuff. But yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good list. I think I'm surprised that Spotter weren't on the top 10. I would have liked, like, any One Piece group to be in the top 10, but it's fine. CP9, honorable mention. Yeah, Katsuki up there. Phantom Troop, I would probably put Phantom Troop number 1. But yeah, good list.